What are you thinking?
Just how good it feels to be in your arms.
Well, my arms and I feel the same way about you.
Max, as long as we stay this close, we're gonna have a wonderful life.
I'll do the best I can. Of course, they may not let us into Australia unless we put some clothes on.
Well, actually, there is one more thing I want to do before we leave for Australia.
I thought we did that already.
Yeah, we did. But one other thing. I want to see Al one more time.
Tina.
No, I don't want to hold him or anything. I'll be fine. Just if I can look at him through the window at Landfair or from across the street in a car.
Tina, even if we could risk it. Al is in Argentina with Steve and Gabrielle.
All right, well, then we'll go to Buenos Aires and see him down there. And then after we do that, then we'll take the first plane to Australia, I promise.
We have already involved Cord in this thing. Now you want to make Gabrielle and my brother accomplices, too?
Well, we're not asking him to help us escape.
It's about the same thing. We'd ask him to be keeping silent about us. Listen, I would give anything in the world to see my son before we go. But we can't afford to be sentimental. So that means no secret visits, no letters, not even a phone call. When we leave Lambview, we have to leave everyone behind.
Why? We really do have to give up everything, don't we?
Except each other.
Max, hold me. Please, because maybe if you hold me real tight, maybe I'll forget about Vicky and Al. All the people that I love that we have to give up.
Vicky, look, I'm sorry it took me so long to get over here. How are you? You all right?
Well, I'm all right. I'd be a lot better if we could find my sister.
I was just saying to Gabrielle and Steve that what we need around here is a guardian angel. You know of any candidates?
No, sir, but I wish I did.
What about yourself?
Honey.
Well, I mean, you seem like a likely prospect to me. Right when the prison alarm went off, you were right there in Statesville. Then when the smoke clears, you're nowhere to be found. Maybe you were too busy helping Max find sanctuary for Tina.
Look, Clint, I've just been through this entire thing with Rafe, all right? Now, I've been working on this photo exclusive for the last few weeks. You know that. You want to see the pictures I took?
Oh, please stop
right now.
fighting. Please. My sister is missing. Why don't we just concentrate our efforts and try and find her?
That's what I'm trying to do, sweetheart, by going to the source.
I wish I knew where she is, but I don't.
You really expect me to believe that the prison alarm goes off, Jamie escapes, Tina vanishes, and you calmly get on an airplane and just swoop off for New Orleans?
Clint, I was on the plane at the time all of this happened. Now, don't you think that if Tina was in some kind of danger, I would have come back here to help her?
That's just it. I believe that.
Clint, Vicky, I wish you would believe me on this thing.
I don't really want to, you see. Because if you and Max didn't help Tina escape, then my worst fears have come true.
She's worried that Jamie has Tina hostage.
Well, that's not even the worst of it. Because if Jamie had Tina hostage, he would have called for ransom by now, and we haven't heard one word from him. What I'm really afraid of is that she's just not alive anymore.
Vicky, please, don't believe that.
Well, I can't help it. I'm sorry. Me so desperately wanted to believe that you and Max had gotten together, had helped Tina escape, and that gave me hope. But if you tell me you had no part in it, then I can only imagine what's happened to her.
Sweetheart, you have to keep your hopes up. Now look how worried I was about Cord. And over what? It was over nothing. Same thing's going to hold true for Tina.
I'm sorry, but it's no use. I've tried very hard to put up a brave front, but I'm so afraid that my sister's been killed. If she's dead, Clint, if she's...
Honey, come on, sit down.
Vicky, please, don't worry. There's nothing to worry about.
What do you mean there's nothing to worry about?
Tina is just fine. She's safe. I know where she is.
How do you know that?
Because I did help break her out of Statesville.
Oh, God. don't.
If you were 10 years younger, I'd take you out to the
Oh, honey,
woodshed.
stop it, stop it. That's not important. It's important that she's alive. My sister's alive. She's all right, is she?
Yeah, she and Max are fine right now, but I don't know how long that's going to be the case.
Why? Do the police know where they are?
Not yet, they don't, but there's always a possibility that they will. Unless we can get them out of the country.
We?
Clint, I don't have any other choice here. I am not enough to help Tina right now. Max is not enough. We need help. We need you. Both of you.
I guess. Cord got a new assignment. He went to shoot a cat show down in South Dakota. I'm sorry, Katie, but I can't help seeing how upset you are. I know that he's usually the cause of it.
You really must know he went over to Landfair to check on Vicky.
Vicky?
And Clint.
And that's all?
And he wanted to see if there was any word on Tina. Are you happy now?
Oh, well, surprise, surprise.
Look, my arm is killing me. My grandmother can't talk about anything except how Jamie has betrayed the Sanders family name. So please, don't bug me about Cord.
Look, I'm not trying to add to your troubles, Kate. In fact, I'm sure Cord isn't trying to do that either.
Oh, that's funny. When he was over here earlier, you came down pretty hard on him.
Yeah, well, I've had a little time to think about it. You see, actually, he and I have a lot in common. You see, we both can't seem to forget the first woman we ever fell in love with.
Will you stop it?
Hey, why don't you just wake up? Why don't you just open your eyes? See Cord for who he is, Kate. He's just a guy. He's just a guy who can't seem to get Tina out from under his skin.
Just stop it.
Kate, it is not a crime, okay? I'm sure that he can't help it. But you can't waste the rest of your life waiting for him to forget about her.
Just leave me alone.
All right, fine.
They're at Monk's Hollow?
That old estate on the outside of town? I thought they'd torn that down and made a subdivision out of it.
Right now, it's just abandoned property with that old stone house. It's making a perfect hideout.
Yeah, but if they are there, why did you go to New Orleans?
Because they can't leave the country without these.
Passports? Tony Morgan? And Cleo Morgan?
Well, believe me, getting the passports was the easy part. The tough thing is going to be getting those out to Monk's Hollows. See, when I was over at Sanders' mansion, I left and I noticed that there's an unmarked police car following me all over town. It even followed me here.
Oh, that's terrific. Not only do they have you under surveillance, now they're going to be... we're going to be next on the list.
Clint, believe me, I hate like hell telling all these lies to you and to Kate. I have no idea what that is going to do to us. But the thing is, I didn't want to get anybody mixed up in this thing that Max and I thought we needed to do. The point is, I can't go back now.
Want to bet?
Honey, please. Cord, what do you need from us?
Obviously, the only thing I can do right now is be a decoy, which is not entirely bad. This way, I can pull the police away from here while somebody else delivers these passports to Tina and Max.
Wait a minute. Are you suggesting...
Clint, I can't think of any other idea right now. I hate like hell asking you something like this. But if you and Vicky don't bring these passports to them, they're going to end up having no other choice but to turn themselves in.
Let me explain something to you, Cord. We're not playing capture the flag here. You're asking us to break the law, to become accessories to a damn prison break.
No, he's asking us to help save Tina's life.
Honey, I know that you love your sister and you want to help your sister, but this is not the way to do it.
Oh, Clint, for heaven's sakes, it is the only way. She didn't commit that murder. That didn't seem to matter to anybody. They locked her up in solitary confinement. They let her be slowly driven to her death. Is that the spirit of the law?
The last thing I want to do is start you two fighting. So just forget I ever told you about this. I got into this mess myself. I'll get out the same way.
You will not. This is no longer just your problem. It's ours, too, now.
That's right. It is ours. And the way to resolve it is to do it legally, through legal channels. So we'll go to Monk's Hollow, all right? But we'll go out there to convince Tina to give herself up.
You do that and you are signing her death warrant.
And if she doesn't give herself up, she's just going to be nothing but a target, honey, if she keeps trying to avoid the law. This way, the law will be on our side, and we can fight like hell to free her legally and permanently.
And what if the law remains blind as it's been all along? At least with Max at her side and a new identity, she has a chance for freedom and a chance for a new life.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Buchanan, Madam. Mr. Wade Coleman and his mother are here, and they insist upon seeing you.
Heron, I'm sorry, but we have a family crisis here.
Honey, just a minute. If it weren't for Wade Coleman, I'd have been burned to a crisp. Yes, Aaron, we will see them. Thank
Very
you.
good, madam.
Thanks, Mrs. Buchanan. I suppose we should have waited for an invitation, but this really can't wait.
Aaron, thank you. That'll be all. Wade, how nice to see you again. Mrs. Coleman, hello. I'm Victoria Buchanan. My goodness, my friend Dorian's told me so much about you, and I know you must be a very remarkable woman to have a son as fine as Wade is.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Wade, I appreciate every bit as much as my wife does your coming to her rescue, but you see, we're up to our eyebrows here.
Yes, sir, I know that. I know about the prison break and Tina's disappearance, but this is why we had to come to you.
Wait a second. You know something about Tina?
Well, not the escape, but about why she went to prison in the first place, right, Mom?
Wait, maybe we should come back at a better time.
This is the time, Mom. I'm sure you can just tell Mrs. Buchanan what you told me, and she will understand.
Mrs. Coleman, please, if you know anything about my sister, I'd be very grateful to hear it, whatever it is.
I'm really ashamed. I know I should have said something a long time ago.
That's okay, Mom. Just say it now. Okay?
Come and sit down, please. Sit here.
I work at Sanders Chemical. I do cleaning and stuff.
Mom, just tell her about the picture.
Oh, yeah, pictures. These pictures in the magazine.
Oh, yes, that article in the National Intruder, yeah?
Well, it says here that Tina Roberts stole the poison from Dr. London's laboratory to kill this other lady with. Yeah. Well, that's not true. I was there that day, and I saw. She's the one who took the poison from the laboratory.
My mother.
Mrs. Coleman, wait a minute. Are you saying you saw Maria Roberts steal the poison?
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't speak up till now, but I was afraid. I was afraid they would send me back to Stateville, take away my parole and send me back.
Nobody's going to take anything away from you. I need to know, will you say this under oath?
Tell her, Mom. Go ahead, tell her.
Look, I never meant to hurt anybody, and I'm sorry I did, and I want to make up for it. Sure, I'll say it under oath.
Oh, honey, do you know what this means? We have the proof. Tina's innocent, and we have the proof.
Well, it certainly seems that way, doesn't it? Cord?
No, this is great news for Tina. I don't know, I guess my mom was just a little bit sicker than I thought she was, huh?
Does that mean you're not angry at me?
Angry with you? You've given us the best news anybody could ever have given us.
See what I tell you, Mom? I told you.
Mrs. Coleman, I'm going to have Cord drive you and your son down to police headquarters, and you can make a statement down there.
Yeah, come on, Mrs. Coleman. Wait, as soon as we get down there, the sooner we can get Tina's name.
Okay, let's go, Mom.
Mrs. Coleman, just a minute. You know that your son saved my life. But I think today you proved yourself to be just as great a hero as he is. I know now why Dorian thought so highly of you. And believe me, my family will be forever indebted to your family. And please also believe me that we will not let your honesty be used to punish you. I promise.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think you deserve a medal. Wade, you should be very proud of your mother.
Yes, sir, I am. What do you say, Mom? Shall we go?
Anything you say, son.
All right, now, do we have to debate the next step, or do I go there alone?
No, we don't have to debate the next step. And you're not going there alone. Get your coat, we'll go together.
Oh, darling, thank you. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see Tina's face when I tell her the news.
Have we heard from him yet?
No, it's getting darker by the minute.
Damn it. Cord, where are you? You're supposed to be with the passports by now.
Max, what if something happened? What if somebody
Don't
followed him?
start thinking like that, all right? The Cord's got a good head on his shoulders. He probably got back from New Orleans and realized the cops were following him. He's probably working real hard to lose him right now.
Are you just saying that to try to reassure me?
No, Tina, I'm just as nervous as you are, but that's no reason to start thinking the worst, okay?
What if the police did find him? You know, because if they did, then they're going to be here any minute. That's the signal. It must be Cord.
It's about time. Where do you...
May we come in?
Vicky, I thought I'd never see you again.
Oh, God. That was my fear, too. Oh, my baby sister. And I am here to tell you that you don't ever have to be afraid anymore.
Listen, Cord's the only one that knew that signal. Did he come with you? You made sure the cops didn't follow you, right?
You don't have to worry about the police, passports, or leaving the country.
What are you talking about?
Honey, he means that the nightmare is over. You are going to be free.
You wanted it dark, well, now it's pitch. Now, what's the excuse?
No excuse. Let's go.
We grabbed a girl, and if that Holden guy gives us a fight...
And I thought you were the squeamish type when it came to blood.
I do what I gotta do to get by. Although, hell, I'd never put a gun to my own sister.
All right, just shut up about that.
All I'm saying is that we gotta do what we gotta do. You know what I mean? Even if it means we gotta lose. Right?
Yeah, nothing to lose. I guess you're right. Nobody ever helped me but me. My own parents wish I was dead. Better still, they wish I was never born. I hate to disappoint them. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to oblige them by dying or rotting away in some stinking jail. They're never going to get rid of me. Never.
That's a Jamie Sanders I know and love. Come on, let's go.
Wait a minute. Let's just remember that we only need one hostage, and that's Tina Roberts. So if Max Holden or anybody else gets in our way, they're history.
Hi. Billy, what are you doing here? A friend of yours at the dorm told me that I might be able to find you here. I thought we might be able to rap a little bit. You know, get to know each other a little better.
I'm sorry, but I really don't have time. I have to go back to the dorm.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes, can't you, Princess?
Billy, don't call me that.
Well, why not? You sure live like one. I bet that's what your old man calls you, isn't it? Princess. My old man called me a lot of things. But Princess wasn't one of them. Never much treated me like a princess either.
Billy, I really don't care to know the details of your childhood.
It's all right. It's nothing I really care to discuss anyway. Let's just say it was a disaster.
I'm sorry, but
look, that's not important. That's not what's important here, and now is what's important, and I don't want it to be a disaster for you, for me, or for Wade. Now, I know you don't like me very much. You think I'm crude. You think I'm a lowlife. But I have feelings too, you know. I saw how hurt you were when you came on the boat and saw me and Wade together. Which is why I'm here. I just want to make sure that that never happens again.
I'm free? You mean I'm actually free?
Wait a minute, Court of Appeals come through?
No. A witness stepped forward with some new evidence.
What new evidence?
A lady came forward and said that she saw Maria Roberts steal the poison from the lab.
Oh, my God, I can't believe this.
Yep. It's true, Tina. Court is at police headquarters with her right now.
And there's absolutely no doubt but that she'll be exonerated.
Exonerated? You hear that? Those beautiful words in the English language. Oh.
I think I'm gonna faint.
No fainting allowed here. You can laugh, you can cry for joy, but no fainting.
Oh, Vicky, the nightmare is over.
Yes, darling. It's finally over.
Buzz, would you shut up? Do you want to let the whole world know we're here?
Nobody minded when I whistled in prison.
You want to go back to Statesville and whistle your life away? Good move, Buzz. There's a phone. Why don't you call the cops and tell them to come and pick you up and fry you for the murder of Frank Montaigne? Maybe then they'll let you whistle while you're in the hot seat.
If I get nailed for this, I'm gonna sing so loud they're gonna hear me out in California. Now you get the hell right off my back. Do you understand? You're gonna start treating me as an equal from now on. I'm not one of your servants. I'm not gonna take your orders anymore. You got that?
All right, take it easy. I'm sorry, okay? It's just we're on a roll here. We know where Max and Tina are hiding out, and we know they're still there because the car's in the drive. Listen, our ticket to freedom is just down the road. All we have to do is go in there, surprise them, grab Tina, and we'll be on our way. So you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, pal, let's go.
Wade explained to me about your sneaking onto the yacht and the storm and how scared everyone was, and I'm not upset about it anymore. Wade and I made up, and everything's cool. Problem is, everything won't be cool for very long.
Billy, I have a lot of faith in Wade and in our feelings for each other.
It's not gonna last. Look at this place. I mean, look at where you live. You live in a carriage house on Landfair Estate. Your mother lives in a ritzy hotel in the Holden Towers and sits around all day counting her millions. The one she got from her husband, the Sanders guy, died after he married her. You're uptown. Wade is downtown. He's not going to be able to handle all this.
I think he's handling everything just fine.
Yeah, I know. I saw how he fit in real well at that little party that your mother held for you. Wade likes jeans and burgers, not monkey suits and those fancy little fish eggs that you high society people think are just so terrific.
It's called caviar. And for your information, I don't like it either.
Well, what do you know? You and I have one thing in common, and that's it.
Wade and I have a lot in common. And he does not feel like an outsider. Okay, maybe at first the differences in our lifestyles made him feel a little uptight. But that's not what's important. What's important is how we feel about each other.
I know Wade. I know him real well. Sure. He's all turned around right now. One day he's going to wake up and realize that he doesn't fit into your crowd. And then he's going to split. I'm just trying to save you a little grief.
Well, I appreciate your concern, Billy, but I know Wade pretty well, too. And he could have split a long time ago. But he didn't. We're on the same wavelength, and we make each other happy. And if we run into problems, we will deal with them by ourselves. Okay? So, if you will excuse me.
You think you can handle a man like Wade? Okay. Fine. But, let me just tell you one thing. Wade is a very sexy guy, and he needs a very sexy lady. And I'm sorry. A little girl like you isn't gonna keep him happy for very long.
You know, you could have saved Tina from a terrible ordeal if you'd just spoken up sooner.
I'm sorry for the trouble I caused her. I know that prison is a horrible place. She won't have to go back, will she?
Nope. Wade, you want to come in? We're finished.
Oh, okay. How's it going?
Well, I think I got everything I need. As soon as the deposition is typed up, I'm going to send it over to the DA's office, and Herb Callison will set the wheels in motion to get the murder charge against Tina dropped.
Great.
And,
Can I have a few minutes with her?
Yeah, it's okay. Just make sure you shut the door after you leave.
Okay. So, Mom, you did really good.
Yeah, I guess.
Can I take you home now?
No, it's okay. It's all right.
No, it's no problem. You're right on the way.
No. I have a couple of things I want to do.
Well, I'll just drop you off wherever you want to go.
No, don't bother. It's okay.
What? Are you mad at me for making you tell the truth?
Oh, no.
Well, then what's up?
The truth is, I don't live at the apartment anymore. I got evicted when I couldn't pay the rent.
You got evicted? Where are you living?
At the Royal Arms.
Mom, that's a flea bag hotel.
That's all I can afford right now.
No, it's not. Listen, do you know that really nice apartment building over on Mulberry Street? Well, go over there and check it out and see if they have a really nice one-bedroom apartment. This should cover the deposit and a couple of months' rent.
Where'd you get all this money? You didn't do anything bad, did you?
Oh, Mom, come on. I got a job at WVLE now, remember?
Oh, you haven't been there that long.
But the pay's really good, and I've always been really careful about saving, right?
Maybe you should put this in the bank for yourself.
No way. I want you to have it. And, here, take this, get a cab, and drive up to the apartment building in style.
Wait!
No, it's okay. Just, here, I have another idea. Ask for the super of the building, slip him $50, and tell him you want to see the nicest apartment in the building. And call me when you get settled.
You sure you haven't done anything bad for this?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay.
See you around, Mom.
But I'm on the level now. I'm into the mob for a lot of cash, Wade. And that's why I've schemed all along in the first place. And I've got money stashed away. A great deal of it.
In the briefcase.
Exactly.
So the National Intruder ran one of its typical sleazy front page articles about you. But guess what? Right next to a photograph of you, they had a picture of Maria.
And Roberta Coleman saw the picture of Maria and recognized her as the woman who had stolen the poison from the lab at Sanders Chemical.
I think I'm going to have to get a subscription to The Intruder.
I'm glad you've got your sense of humor back.
I wasn't kidding.
The Coleman woman went to the police?
Yes, right after her son brought her over to Landfair and she told us her story. Cord was there at the time and he was telling us another story about Tina being busted out of jail.
Yes, but then Cord took Mrs. Coleman down to the police station and we came here to give you the good news.
Damn. I knew that woman was the key. I knew it, but she stonewalled me. If she just told me the truth, Tina would have never gone to trial.
She was afraid, Max. She was afraid. I'm not trying to defend her, but I'm damn glad that she finally decided to open up. Her testimony proves that Maria was trying to kill Vicky. It proves that the poison was in Maria's possession and not Tina's, and it all adds up to Tina's innocence.
Mm-hmm. Boy, do you think we can count on Herb to drop the case?
Of course he will.
And he'll do it soon and very quietly, because he won't want to disturb his impeccable reputation with headlines about how his arrogance almost cost an innocent woman her life.
He was only doing his job. All the evidence he had pointed to Tina's being guilty.
He didn't want to hear anything else.
Max, let's drop the anger, all right? Let's put all this behind us.
I think we can manage that. Because you know what?
What?
I am so happy right now that I can't be mad at anybody, Max. Max, I'm free.
Mm-hmm.
That means we don't have to be fugitives anymore. Vicky.
Yes, honey.
You know, I just hated the fact that I was never going to get to see you again, and never going to get to thank you for your love and your protection. I mean, when I heard what you did, you put your life on the line for me. I mean, when I heard about you being locked up in that casket and then sent to the crematorium.
Why don't we put that behind us, too, all right?
And will you and Max and Cord, you guys have taught me all about love. I mean, real love, and how you give because you care, not because you're going to get something back. And I don't know how I'm ever going to repay you.
Tell you what, say a nice thank you. and be happy. All right?
Max, thank you.
Oh, I think I got my thank you already. Tell you what, why don't we get out of here and head home?
Yeah. Home. I'm gonna get to go to Land Fair, and I'm gonna get to see Al.
Mm-hmm.
Home. Oh, I am finally going home. You are so Come on, let's take this off. Oh, have you ruined this tie as well?
I don't think so. I hope we can just dry it. Why didn't you tell me not to wear a tie when I gave a baby a bath?
Well, I'm sure that you impressed him.
Well, I think he kicks more than Kevin and Joey. How are they, anyway?
Oh, they're fine. They're very happy that Tina has been free.
And you seem pretty happy about it yourself, huh?
I am very happy about it, but I keep remembering how she looked when I saw her in Statesville.
Yeah, well, you can forget about that now. Oh, this is very nice. Because it's over. She's going to be home, and she'll be eating again soon and sleeping, and everything will be back to normal. What's the matter?
I just have a feeling that Tina expects everything to be the same way before she left.
What's wrong with that?
Because it's not. I have custody of Al now, not Tina, and I think she's going to have a hard time accepting that.
I think she's just going to be so happy to be home and free, she's not going to think about that for a while.
I don't know. You know, we had a discussion in prison. All she kept saying was that she was holding on because she loved Al so much and believed he would always be with her.
Yeah, but she wasn't exactly in the best of shape then. I think she'll adjust to the fact that you are Al's mom and you are responsible for him.
Yeah. Well, as long as I stay in this house, in this town, I think she's going to continue to suffer. And I don't want her to do that. I want her to be happy. I want her to get on with her life.
Are you saying that you have to leave Landview in order for Tina to be happy?
You should watch where you're going, Captain.
Delilah.
Hello. The Sarge told me the good news about Tina. I think it's great.
Yeah, I'm just about to send the deposition over to the DA's office. All I gotta do is put my initials on it. Oh, my...
I know you haven't eaten yet because I checked with the Sarge before I came over.
You're not trying to bribe me, are you?
No, I just want to apologize for a lousy lunch and for my suggesting that you leave the force. Honey, I don't know what came over me.
I do. You got sick of waiting up for me, wondering what might have happened to me, wondering what's going on in my head when I am around. Sick of a lot of things that are my fault.
Still, you love your work, and I had no right to ask you to leave it. You see, I thought that when we got married, well, I just had this fantasy that you'd come home at 5 o'clock every day, and on Saturdays you'd take Sammy to the park, and then on Sundays we'd all go for drives.
And what about Designs by Delilah?
Well, in my fantasy, I didn't really have any problem with Designs by Delilah, which isn't fair, and so I was thinking, well, maybe we could compromise.
You give a little, I give a little.
Can we manage to try that?
Well, I'm certainly willing to give it a try. Do I have to make any promises?
Just to forgive me and to know that I love you and that you'll love me and you can think about all that during dinner.
There's nothing to think about. I do forgive you. I do love you. And I do know how much you love me.
Are you allowed to kiss in the precinct?
Only the captain and his wife.
Our lasagna's gonna get cold.
To hell with the lasagna.
Oh, boy, I can see I'm going to be mopping up a lot of tears in these next few days.
Yeah, but they're going to be tears of joy.
Oh, you can speak for yourself. I was kind of looking forward to taking it on the lam down to Australia, you and me. Starting a ranch and turning it into an empire.
You were headed for Australia?
Yeah,
Yeah, we were. Tony and Cleo Morgan, homestead pioneers.
Yeah, I think I would have changed my name from Cleo, though.
Yeah, well, now that you're free as a bird, we may take a little trip down there anyway. But first, we still got to go to China.
That's right. I forgot all about China. Oh, can we go to Landfair first, though?
I don't know. Maybe we can talk these nice folks into giving us a lift.
Sure. There was one thing I wanted to talk to you about first, though.
Yeah, Clint, I know you've been controlling yourself here and that you'd really like to bust me in the chops about the trouble Vicky got in and getting court involved in the prison break.
Well, now that you mention it, I do have a few choice words for you, but not in front of the ladies here.
Clint, all I have to say is we did what we had to do.
Well, I don't want to argue the point with you. I mean, as harebrained as your scheme was, it did work. I'm just thankful nobody got hurt. However, there is one important detail that both you and Cord overlooked, which my wife will explain to you while I run down the road to the payphone and let Rafe know that we're bringing Tina in. Welcome home, sweetheart.
Oh, thank you, Clint.
What detail?
Little tiny one. How do we explain Tina's escape from jail without incriminating you and Cord?
Oh, my God, that's right. We can't let Cord and Max go to prison for this.
No, we cannot. Especially not while Jamie Sanders is running around free.
You never slept with a guy before, have you?
That is definitely none of your business.
Well, I know for a fact you definitely haven't slept with Wade.
Wade would never discuss anything like that with you.
You know, you'd be really surprised to know what Wade and I discuss. No, he hasn't given me the intimate details. But I could tell by the way he was acting on the yacht the two of you haven't made it yet. You got the poor guy climbing the walls. If you want to be a sweet and innocent little girl, that's fine. Wade's a man. And he needs a woman to make him happy.
Wade's happy with me. He loves me, and he respects me. And you just can't stand that, can you?
I don't think Wade is going to be able to stand it much longer either. Respect is nice, but it doesn't keep you warm in the winter. I have a feeling that Wade is in for a very long, cold winter. Just don't say I didn't warn you when he hops on his bike, rides out of your life, and breaks your little heart.
Like he broke yours? If you made Wade so happy, Billy, why isn't he still with you?
Wade and I had a little fight. I refused to apologize. He refused to apologize. He stormed out. I took up with Mike to show him. He took up with you to show me. But I'm not with Mike anymore. So, I'm just hanging out, waiting for the winter.
Hi.
Wade.
You're never gonna believe what just happened.
Hi.
What are you doing here?
Mary Lynn and I were just having a little talk. And actually, I was looking for you. I just wanted to thank you for being so very nice to me on the boat.
Yeah, sure.
No, really. You were very nice to me. And I just wanted to tell you that I'd like to repay the favor. So, if ever you feel like collecting, you know where to find me.
Why should you suffer? Why should you have to leave town to protect Tina once again? And besides that, what makes you think that grabbing Al and leaving town is going to be any different for her?
Because I think that we're a constant reminder to her. Steve, she had to get over losing her baby, and now she has to get over losing Al.
If you leave, you're going to leave a big hole in her life. She's never going to see Al. She won't see him grow up. And you're going to leave a big hole in my life. I don't want that to happen. I don't think I could let you leave without being right there at your heels.
I don't know what I did to deserve you.
I don't either, but you're stuck with me.
Oh, if you hadn't gone to Argentina with me, I am quite sure I would have bolted out of my aunt's house and come straight back here.
I'm not so sure. I think you could have done just fine by yourself, but maybe I shouldn't say that because you're going to get ideas I don't want you to have.
I've decided something.
You like me in pink. No, you've decided that you love me.
I've decided that I'm going to move out of Lambfair. I'm not leaving town, though. I'm going to get an apartment for Al and me. That way Tina can visit us if she would like to, and if she doesn't want to, she doesn't have to.
I think that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah.
But I have a better one. What do you say I move in with you and we make it a threesome?
My God, why didn't somebody tell me about Jamie being free? I mean, that means I'll never be free. He'll be chasing
Calm
after
down. Jamie is no threat to you.
me. No threat. His whole goal in life is to see me dead.
Honey, you'll be safe at Landfair.
Vicky, he knows where I live there.
That. Yes, I know that, but there are police all over the grounds, and they're not going away until Jamie has been caught.
Yeah, well, I wonder how long that's going to take, huh? And then what if something else happens?
Tina, if the police don't provide protection, then Clint and I will, for heaven's sakes. We'll hire private guards to look after you, okay? Now, sit down and calm down. And let's try and figure out how to get Cord and Max out of this mess they got themselves into.
Wait, Warden thinks that Jamie and Buzz took Tina hostage, right?
Yes, they do. Yeah, the warden does, but unfortunately, when Jamie and Buzz are caught, and they will be very soon, they will figure out that Tina escaped with the aid of others.
Namely me and Cord.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand what the big deal here is anyways. I'm innocent, right? So everybody knows I wasn't supposed to be in prison, and now I'm proven innocent because this Roberta woman just proved it.
Honey, come on, you were convicted. Max and Cord broke the law in helping you escape from jail.
Well, I guess there's no choice then. I guess we're just going to have to leave the country. We're going to have to take Cord with us.
No, that is not the answer. You're not leaving the country.
Well, it's better than Max and Cord going to prison, and I'm not going back to prison. I would rather die than go back
Tina,
there.
no one is going back to prison, okay, except Jamie and Buzz. I'll tell you what you do. When the cops ask you what happened, you say Jamie and Buzz took you hostage. When you got the first chance you escaped, you hid here.
Yeah, but when Jamie and Buzz get caught, well, then they're going to tell the warden what really happened.
Who do you think they're going to believe? A couple convicts or an innocent woman wrongly incarcerated?
Well, honey, that's the only solution that Clint and I could come up with.
But, Vicky, it's a lie.
Yeah, I know it's a lie. But I would rather live with that lie than with the three of you in jail.
Oh, Vicky, well, it's just a little lie, it is, and I know God will forgive you for that. I mean, look at me. He gave me a second chance, and look at all the lies I've told. Oh, come on. Let's go get Clinton. And let's go home.
Oh, I'm all for that.
Yes, indeed, Buzz. We've just hit pay dirt.
We sent you off to the crematorium.
Shut up, Buzz.
Oh, my God.
You want to play a dead hero, Max? Go ahead. Be my guest. That's real smart. Tie him up, Buzz. That's real smart, too. All right, if everyone cooperates, nobody will get hurt. You two move over here. Let's go! Make one more move, Max, and she's history.
Okay. Jamie, come on. Let's make a deal here, huh?
You've got nothing to deal with, pal. I'm in charge here. So just shut up and do like I tell you.
Jamie, come on. I got everything to deal with. Just let Vicky and Tina go. I'll help you any way I can.
Oh, yeah. And I'll get real far away. As soon as I leave, these two will call the cops.
We won't say a word, I promise you.
Your word is worth a zip, lady, so button it up.
Jimmy, please just leave Vicky alone. You don't need her.
What is this? Everyone is playing the hero?
No, please. It's Max and I that you're mad at, not Vicky.
She's worth more than you are, Toots. Her husband will pay a king's ransom to get her back. Isn't that right, Mrs. Buchanan?
It's going to take a lot of time, Jamie. That could be a lot of risk involved for you.
Buzz, get off the damn floor and tie him up.
Listen, Jamie, I got a proposition for you. Look, you leave the women here, we get in the car, we drive back to the Holden Towers. I go in, clean out the whole safe, and you and your pal here make a getaway.
Move it! Give me a break, will you? Hit me right in the ribs. We don't have all night. I like his deal, Jamie. Just tie him up.
Jamie, look, Jamie, you're making a mistake here. Come on. You're not thinking right. You're tired. You're panicking. Now, come on. Think about this.
All right, is that your car outside?
Yes.
And give me the keys.
They're in my purse.
Well, give them to me. Damn it, hurry up.
Do what he says, Vicky. We didn't need your permission, pal.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
Just make sure the rope is tight.
Well, why don't you do it yourself, big man?
We'll let Nurse Watson do it.
Tina!
Oh, my God.
Tina!
Oh, honey. I'm sorry. Let me do that. I'm so busy stuffing my face, I forgot my manners.
No, that's okay. When was the last time you ate anyway? Last week sometime?
Sure. I didn't enjoy it, though. You know, I get hungry, I eat, and then I forget it. But this here, tonight, I'm gonna remember this.
I suppose you're feeling good about the Tina business, huh?
Yeah, that's a big load off my mind. Good guys finally won for one time, you know. Well, we still gotta find Tina.
The good guys usually win, though, don't they?
Not even half the time, honey. Child abuser gets sentenced to 5 years and serves 1. You got a rapist who gets sentenced for 7 years and maybe serves 2. Then a guy kills a cop and doesn't even serve time because his lawyers get him off on a technicality. And there's Tina, getting sent up for life for a crime she didn't even commit.
Did you really believe that she was innocent?
Well, I'll be honest, at first I didn't. The evidence was pretty damning, but... well, deep down, I just couldn't believe it. I'll tell you, I've never hated any case so much in my whole career.
That's the first time that you've ever told me your feelings about a case that you've been working on.
Well, honey, my work is mostly boring routine, and sometimes it's too terrible to even discuss with another cop, much less my family. And sometimes it's just plain depressing. You don't want to hear all that?
Rafe, I want to know everything about your life. I want to know all your feelings. I mean, don't worry about me. I can take it. I'm not as fragile as you think I am.
I'll try to remember that, okay?
Okay.
And I'm going to try real hard to make it up to New York to your fashion show because I know how much that means to you, and I want to be there when they blow the walls down with applause, huh?
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, no. No.
What did you do with the phone?
It's in the drawer. It's in the drawer.
Yeah, Sergeant. Yeah, the lasagna's terrific. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Clint.
Rafe, did Roberta Coleman give her deposition?
Yeah, it's signed, sealed, and delivered to the DA. There's nothing to worry about there. But there's no word on Tina or Jamie and Sharp.
Well, I have some news about Tina. She called Vicky and I just a little while ago.
Is she all right?
She's shaken up, but...
Is she with Sanders and Sharp? Are they demanding ransom?
No, she managed to slip away from them. She took refuge at a place called Monk's Hollow. You know, that's that deserted estate that used to be a monastery?
Yeah, I know the place. Is that where you are right now?
Yes, Vicky and I are bringing her back to Landview, and... Rafe, I know you're going to want to question her, but if you could kind of take it Oh, hold it. Tina's screaming. I got to go.
Honey, what? What is it? Is Jamie holding Tina for ransom?
No. Something's gone wrong, though. Yeah, Sarge.